Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by. My name is FM Jellico, and you're watching the Dafuge Challenge, Episode 5, with Enfield Town FC. So as you can see, after our loss at Tranmere, we went away to Poole Town and won 3-0. Montel Moore had a first-minute goal, then Abiel Bafemi and Joe Ray had late-game goals. Ray's in the 93rd minute. Again, another solid game for us. We had a lot of shots, we had a lot on target, and more importantly, the majority of them were closer to the box, including Cook's, which is surprising on very many levels. After that, we went to Gloucester City and tied. This was one of those games that was very even across the board, and then they got an 82nd minute goal that just... there's not a lot you can do about it. You just kind of shake your head and say, okay, that happened. Next up was Boreham Wood and another tie. Again, we had a really good game. 18 shots, 11 on target. Didn't have the possession advantage, but I'm not too worried about that. And as you can see, almost all of our shots were inside the box. All the goals in this game happened in the first half. Second minute by Hinchcliffe. They followed up with a 17th minute goal. Cameron Walker, who is back from injury, and this was his first game back in limited time, scored an 18th minute goal. Then their Taylor Morrison had a 20th minute goal, and then after that, no one could really score. Fryatt had a pretty good game this match, and he's been pretty solid for us in goal. So today, it's Woking and Chelmsford City. So I needed to show this screen here first. Cook is out for a while with a sports hernia, 5 to 7 weeks. I'd love to say he got that, taking a long shot. Jack Hinchcliffe is also out with a hernia for another 2 to 5 weeks. Louis Morrison is out with an abdominal strain, and Lucas Green-Birch is still out with his broken ankle. So a lot of abdominal strains and hernias, and mostly from players who really aren't doing a lot of heavy lifting in the squad, except maybe Morrison. He's been getting a decent amount of time here on the back line. So I'm going to pause this for a second and come back with an updated roster, and then we will get back into the game. So before we go ahead, I just wanted to show you all Cameron Walker. Yeah, the forward determination has been on the low side. At the time I had a plan, I had an older striker coming in on loan who I was going to use as a tutor, but he decided not to come here. I can deal with a forward determination. It's the one bravery that's kind of killing me on this guy. 3.5 star current, 5 star potential, $160 a week. Contract expires. Unless I can get a tutor in, he is going to be out the door. But, you know, 1 appearance, 1 goal so far for us. Plays a really good poacher, can also back up as a target man. I've also tweaked the tactics slightly. As you can see, it's still a 3-4-3, but we've got more up as an advanced forward. Ashton is a deep lying forward on support, and Walker playing the poacher on attack. So these are the lineups for today. Woking is starting Smith in goal with Campbell, oh good grief, Yevik, Odemeo, and Sabana on the defensive line, with Ryan Upward as a defensive midfielder, Ward Weeks, Carter, and Balling as the midfielders, with Constantino as the striker, a 4-1-4-1. We are playing our 3-4-3 with Fryatt in goal, England, Upton, and Thompson on the back line, Green, Blackman, Ray, and Greeny as the midfielders, Moore, Ashton, and Walker up front. And it's raining a little bit, but that shouldn't be too bad. So I do listen to the videos before I post them. I did like how my voice sounded on the last one. This filter is really working out. Balling with the goal. Balling with the ball on the right. Well, I say that 5 times fast. Anyhow, So I'm sticking with it for a while. We'll see how it keeps working. Um, Other than that, the past couple of games have been okay. Ties are okay. I'll take a tie above a loss. I'd much rather be winning, but then it's not really up to me. We've made a few moves as well. I did move Oliver. I put him out there on a transfer, and he went to Basingstoke, I want to say. Walker with a shot high into the right. We'll take a look at that after the Woking game here. Green with a throw-in to Campbell. On Woking to Constantino, waiting for support. Taps it up ahead, taken by Thompson, who is doing something really dangerous, to Ray. Taps it out to Blackman, to Green, who lumps it forward to a charging Moore. All by himself. Oh, nice shot. Very nice. And we're in third position. Holy cow. That was a very nice pass. Not quite sure the goalie could have done anything else to that. Maybe charged out and possibly disrupted his shot, but that couldn't have worked. Why is this always defaulting? Okay. Ray with a kick. Into Walker, who heads it just high and right again. Half hour down, Green with the throw-in. He throws it right to Weeks. Not the guy you're aiming for. Constantino waiting. Balling shoots, saved by Friat. Ray with a penalty kick, off the wall. Back to England. Lumps it forward to Moore. He's got options in front. Now into the scrum and out. Balling has it. Lumps it forward. It's ping-ponging back and forth between the lines here. Upward has it to Weeks. To Constantino, surrounded by a couple guys. Kicks it to Ward, who's in the center. Fry with a nice save. Let's encourage the guys. England heads it forward to Moore. Taps it up to Walker. Back to Blackman, who passes it to Campbell on Woking, who kicks it back to Smith. Smith's bringing it up. Lumps it forward to Balling. Over to Carter. Back to Balling. Oh, Fright should have had that. Let's see what happens here. Carter. Back to Balling, who crosses it. Ward with a header. It's a pretty tight angle, too. Well, maybe Fright couldn't have done more. Green lumps it forward to Moore. Options. Oh, foul! Foul! Only a warning. Moore with the penalty kick. He's made about as many as he's missed. I think he's 50%. And he's still 50%. Stabana on the kick. Ward kicks it wide. Very wide to the right. Cameron Walker is injured, but he's coming back. We'll take him out of the half. Off the back of Green's head. Back to Green. To Ray. To Green. To Walker. To Green. Blackman has it. Ashton! Oh, nice save by Smith. I think this corner is going to be the last action of the half. Now, Blackman's on for Cook, so that's just lovely. More shots on target, fewer fouls, possessions about the same. Pep talk to the boys. Their efforts were excellent. Oh, let's try this. Some of them like that. Go to Tactics here. Bring on Obafemi for Walker. Woking with the kickoff. Weeks. Up to Campbell. Across. Constantino takes it. On the wing. Fry picks it up. Weeks with the penalty kick. Wide right. .55 minutes down. England up to Ray. To Moore. Oh, to Obafemi. Right at Smith. Nice long pass, though. You know what? We're going to take a couple players off here. Upton's on a 6'4". Hunt can come in for him. Blake can play striker, but yeah, Blake's going to go on for Ashton. Ashton's been very up or down. When he's on, he's really on. When he's not, he's just falling off a cliff. Not on. We're going to put him on defensive forward. We take that off structure to put it on flexible too. See if that'll help us out a little bit. Oh, Constantino, fry it off the woodwork. We're good for a woodwork save at least once a game, it seems. Balling to Stabano. Gives it away to Hunt. 70 minutes. Weeks with the kick to Ward. Nice save by Fryatt, who falls down at the end. That was strange. Programming glitch there. Fryatt kicks it away to Jevic. Back to England. Moore. Oh, nice tackle. Balling lumps it ahead to England. Fryatt back to Thompson. Oh, Obafemi. He had Moore on the left. Do we keep the tie? Blackman to Ray. Obafemi chested it off. England, weak header. We play for the tie. Do we go for the overload? I think we go for the overload. Pause. Greeny up to Moore. In the crown, back to back, up to Obafemi. To Thompson, who gives it away. Weeks intercepts. Constantino. He's got people behind him. Balling. In the... Oh, man. That was a nice sequence. Constantino over to Balling. Carter, who volleys it to Weeks. That was a pretty fierce goal. Yeah, let's proceed with the tactical changes. Blackman with the throw-in to Obafemi, who gives it away to a charging Constantino. Fryatt. Oh, good grief, I thought that went in. That was left. 5 minutes left. Smith lumps it forward. England, what are you doing? Fry it to Blake. It to the crowd, dribbles across his own guy. England kicks it off a Woking player. Greeny to Ray. To England, lumps it forward into the crowd. Oh, Constantino on the break. Fry it challenging. Constantino pushes it left. Well, we tried to lose this game and we succeeded. 2 minutes left. Greeny with the throw in. Green to Obafemi. Tries splitting the two defenders and doesn't. Smith lumps it forward. Ray, Weeks intercepts. Oh, possibility. Offsides? Yeah, offsides. Last chance wasted. Upward, holding on to it. England to Fry it. Boots it forward. Out of bounds. And that is me looking disappointed right there. And that is pretty much how I am sitting in the chair. My arms crossed, head down. That was a nice tackle. That bites. And we've fallen back among the pack, too. Well, now the Chelmsford match takes on a little bit more importance, too, because we are both tied at 28 points. Oh, you will notice I have brought the payroll under. £572 to spend. How do we do it? We let a lot of players go on freeze. Jamie Smith went out. Roy Oliver went out. I think between the two of them, they were £700, and they were just not doing anything. Smith underwhelmed in his starts for me. I mean, it says it's a 6.82, but I didn't notice him, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. He went to Basingstoke. Oliver went to Tonbridge. Had one appearance with one assist and a 6.4, which is a heck of a lot more than he had for us. Tonbridge is league below us. Well, the new work permit rules for England as a result of Brexit have come down. We're not too worried about this. It's when we get higher up into the Championship and Premier Leagues that this is going to be an issue. I had a save with Crystal Palace earlier in the year, and they like to bring in and develop youth players. And it is a pain to bring in and develop youth players when they don't have enough international appearances, or you're not paying a ton of money for them. And you're not going to pay a ton of money for them in the first place because they're youth players. If you're paying $30 million for them, that means you're in competition with other clubs that have money. But for the time being, we are going to forge ahead. Well, the positive spin on this injury is that he sprained his ankle before he could get a hernia. Man, I don't know that I could afford to lose him. Looks like we'll be fiddling with the tactics some more. Did a bunch of scouting, invited a bunch of players on trial. The very next day, this happened. Part of me thinks if this team was a horse, we'd shoot it and move on. If there's one thing I can take a little solace in, it's that Chelmsford has been on a horrible run their last 5 games. They've gone 0-4-1, and as a result have fallen a little bit further behind us in the table. But between injuries and loan players not wanting to come here and free agents not wanting to come here, it's going to be a few difficult weeks coming up ahead. So these are the starting lineups. We got Fried in goal with Lewis, England, Thompson, and McGranahan as the defensive line. Ray, Blackman, and O'Connor in the midfield with Ashton, Moore, and Walker up front. Chelmsford is starting Bassant in goal with Anderson, Blomberg, Jones, and Omozusi. Okay, Zusi. on the D-line with Nabai and Lapsley in the midfield with Young, West, and I'm a loser. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. As the attacking mids and Zabrowski as the striker. Chelmsford with a kickoff. In the rain. Oh, go, Walker. He's got options. Left. Oh, too far back. Lewis throws it in, intercepted by a Chelmsford player. Up to West. Crosses it to Young, who centers it. That was some sort of weird kicky thing. Fry it with a very nice save. Thompson clears it. West to Nabai, who kicks it wide right. Yeah, getting a replacement player in has just been a pain. I thought I had one player lined up. I even offered to pay all his salary and his appearance fee and give him first team time, and he still decided not to come. Got a couple players in on loan, but I don't think they'll stick around. They're just not all that good, and I'm not going to pay somebody just to warm the bench. Cameron Walker's possibly suffered a pulled hamstring. Hold on a second. Let's check that out. You know what? I don't want to risk it. We're already depleted as it is. I'll bring Obafemi on. Get him out of there. McGranahan. Lumps it forward too far. Mazusi. Back to Basant. Bombs it forward. Lewis heads it. Can Ray stop it? He does. To Ashton. To Moore. Nice shot. Very nice assist from Ashton. Ashton's left-footed. He's very strongly left-footed, so I switched him over on the left just to see how it would work out. And so far, it's working out very well. Yes, we're still going to bring Walker off. Lewis with the throw-in to Ray. Heads it back to Lewis. Bangs it forward. Obafemi. Oh, nice block by Basant. England with the header. Very nice. 2 up, 7 minutes in. He comes flying in. I don't think they had him marked. So, yeah, I'm of the opinion that if I can't get a player in who's at least almost as good as the player I'm losing, I'm just going to... I'll switch my formation or I'll suffer with who I have on the team. It's not worth the time and the money. That was a nice cross, headed away. Young for Chelmsford has it. Back up to Anderson. Waiting for something to develop. Oh, nice shot. West had a screamer of a goal. Look at this. Volleyed it right off. Cook's probably taking notes. Out there with a GoPro. How can I do that? Yeah, Greeny was the one player we really couldn't afford to lose. He was our best player. He was earning the most money, and we had nothing behind him. Obafemi on the right, crossing it in. Ashton. Besant blocks it, but corner kick. Ray with the corner. Caught by Basant. So, Yeah, we're kind of thin, and I'm not really a fan of starting 16-year-olds, especially when we're actually doing pretty well. Ashton with a very nice goal. If we weren't near the top of the league, if we were more mid-table or bottom of the table, I might be a little more comfortable. Very nice goal. Be a little more comfortable starting a 16-year-old player like Fittis or someone like that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm outthinking myself here. Moore now bounces it off, gets it back to Ray, to Ashton, back out to Lewis, to O'Connor, to Obafemi, off the crossbar, off the post. The post is still the crossbar, right? Woodwork save. Lewis to Ray. Was that a header or was that it looked like a handball there for a minute? O'Connor channeling his inner Cook. Basant has it. A lot of action here. We're not even 20 minutes in. Moore to Obafemi. To some lucky guy in the stands. Amaluzor. That is the most unfortunate name I've seen on Football Manager. Something tells me he's not a regen too. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but still. Now I've got that Beck song going through my head. I just realized some of you may not know who Beck is. That's sad. Anywho, West to Nabai. Back out to West. Runs into his own guy. Back to Amaluzor. Not sure what happened here. 3 of my players around it. Managed to clear it out to Anderson. Chelmsford has it back. Zabrowski. Fry it with a very nice stop. West. O'Connor heads it out back to West. Anderson. And it ends. Yeah, I'll close him down. 3-1 at the half, it looks like going into it. 10 shots, 8 on target. They have 9 shots, 4 on target. 3 clear-cut chances, 5 half chances. West, I'm a loser. Bangs it off the back of his own player who was offsides. We haven't had as much possession, but it seems we've been on their half more. Corner kick to Ray. Oh, very nice shot. Blocked by Basant, looks like. Pushed it aside. And that's the half. Very good first half for us. 14-10. Wow. And not even half the team is happy with that talk. Unreal. Ray feeds it to Moore. Ashton has it. Across to Obafemi. To McGranahan. Can he get the... No, he can't. McGranahan's my fullback. I don't know what he's doing all the way up there. There's no way he was going to be able to get that. Obafemi. Cross it in. Oh. Blackman. Oh, right to Basant. Ray bombs it forward to Obafemi. I swear he's good at least for one of those a game. Well, looks like Basant pushed that over. We're going to pause it here. Take a look. See about getting a few players off. Well, Lewis is on a yellow. He's coming off. Put green on. How's everyone else health-wise? Yeah, McGranahan's at 70%. Welch Hayes will come on for McGranahan. We'll call it good for now. Still on the attack. I'm wary of switching. England knocks it forward into the crowd. Lapsley has it for Chelmsford. Anderson to Nabai. To Lapsley. Bombs it forward. I'm a loser. And Zabrowski scores. 25 minutes left. It's a very nice sequence for them. And we've had 12 fouls this game. It's about 10 too many. Welch Hayes with the throw in to Obafemi, who walks away. Oh, good grief. Fry it, bombs it forward back to Obafemi, to Blackman, who feeds it back up to Obafemi, who crosses it and is knocked away by a Chelmsford player. Young has it, bombs it forward, but stolen back by England, to Moore. Oh, just wide. Welch Hayes to O'Connor, back to Welch Hayes. Crosses it in, Blackman to Green at the top of the box, and he takes a long shot. Maybe if there was an instruction that said, work the ball into the 6-yard box. Welch Hayes to Obafemi. To Moore, who's got some kicks. Nice. Oh, right to the goalie. And that was high. 23 shots, 12 on target. If they manage to tie this, I'll be disappointed. It's about the one word I'm willing to use. Zabrowski, no. Side of the net. Looks like a decent attendance here today, too. But the Whites just playing heck with the names for me. Church to Lapsley. And he scores. With 5 minutes left. Son of a... In the immortal words of Bart Simpson, that sucks and blows. 6 minutes of injury time. Going to the overload. Obafemi to O'Connor. What the hell are you doing, O'Connor? Your name is O'Connor, not Cook. Young crosses it in. Is that an own goal by Green? Son of a... Do you forget which goal he was aiming towards? What the hell was that? We're going to lose this game. We're going to lose this game, and to paraphrase a favorite author of mine, Green is going to get a ripe bollocking. Three minutes left. Come on, guys. More. To Ray. To Obafemi. Headed back out. O'Connor. Wrong way, dude. You are not a dribbler. You're not a long ball shooter either. Half a minute left. Besant. O'Connor. Obafemi. Welch Hayes. Obafemi, come on, guys. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, he was offside. 45 seconds past the 6-minute mark. And that's the whistle. Well, an 87th minute goal and a 91st minute own goal. We are in 8th place. Chelmsford City goes one above us. 5 games without a win. 5 games without a win. Some of those we've snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Let's see. Go here. So yeah, I've got Rui DaCosta in. You know what? We're going to sign him. He'll probably be short-term contract, 300. Yeah, I can live with this. I don't think we're going to get promoted this year. As long as he's not taking the same long shots that O'Connor and Cook were. O'Connor's on a non-contract too. I may just let him walk if I can get DaCosta in. So in our FA Trophy first round game, we play Avonlea, who is another lower league team. So we will play them next, and then we will play Hampton and Richmond Borough again. This is our away game. They are currently in 3rd, and they are on a very good run. So we've got some more players coming in. Finally got the payroll budget under control. That Chelmsford City loss is just going to grate for a while. Well, I figured at some point we were due for a drop-off. I wasn't expecting that drop-off to be my players dropping all over the place due to twisted ankles and hernias and other assorted injuries. Our form of late has been calamitous, for lack of a better word. 3 draws, 2 losses, one of which we just gave away. I'm going to keep harping on that Chelmsford save until probably the end of this save. But that's FM for you. As always, if you liked what you've seen and heard, please drop a like on the video and subscribe. I would appreciate it. My name is FM Jellicoe, and I thank you for watching.